Active transport. Cells are not lazy. Sometimes they need substances, even when those substances are already more concentrated inside the cell. Diffusion cannot help in that situation, because diffusion only moves particles from high concentration to low concentration. Active transport is the opposite. It moves particles from a lower concentration to a higher concentration.
This is against the natural flow, so the cell must spend energy to do it.
That energy comes from respiration. So the clean definition you actually need to remember is this. Active transport is the movement of particles from an area of low concentration to an area of high concentration using energy. If there is no energy, active transport stops. That alone should tell you it is very different from diffusion and osmosis. How active transport works in plant roots. Plants sit in soil that often has very low concentrations of mineral ions. Meanwhile, inside the root cells, the concentration of these ions is higher. If plants relied on diffusion, minerals would move out of the roots instead of going in. That would be a spectacularly bad survival strategy. So plants use active transport. Root hair cells are designed to make this process efficient. They are long and thin, like tiny hairs, which massively increases surface area. More surface area means more space for absorbing water and minerals. Water enters the root hair cell by osmosis. Mineral ions enter by active transport. Why plants need these minerals? They are used to make proteins, enzymes, chlorophyll, and other essential molecules. Without them, the plant becomes weak, yellow, and unhealthy. Active transport in humans. Humans also use active transport because apparently evolution enjoys complexity. In the small intestine, glucose and amino acids move into the blood. Sometimes the concentration of glucose in the gut is lower than in the blood. Diffusion would fail here because substances would move the wrong way. Active transport solves this by forcing glucose into the blood anyway. That glucose is then used in respiration to release energy for cells. Without this process, your body would literally fail to absorb enough nutrients. Not ideal. The three transport methods compared. Now let's clean up the confusion people always have. Diffusion. Movement from high concentration to low concentration. No energy needed. Osmosis. Movement of water from high water concentration to low water concentration across a partially permeable membrane. No energy needed. Active transport. Movement from low concentration to high concentration. Energy required. If you mix these up in the examiner will quietly judge you. Exchange surfaces and why they matter. Single-celled organisms are lucky. They have a large surface area compared to their volume. This means substances can easily move in and out. As organisms get bigger, their volume increases faster than their surface area. That means less surface area available for exchange compared to the amount of tissue that needs it. So, large organisms need specialized exchange surfaces. Examples: lungs for gas exchange, intestines for absorbing nutrients, roots in plants for absorbing water and minerals. These surfaces are designed to be efficient. Key features: thin surface, so substances travel a short distance. Large surface area, so more substances can move at once. Good blood supply to carry substances away. Ventilation to keep concentration gradients high. Basically, everything is designed to make diffusion or transport faster. Surface area to volume ratio explained without making it painful. Surface area to volume ratio shows how much surface an organism has compared to its size. Small organisms have a large ratio. Large organisms have a small ratio. Example: a small cube has a lot of surface compared to its volume, so substances move in and out easily. A large cube has less surface compared to its volume, so transport is slower. This is why big organisms need systems like lungs and blood vessels. Calculating surface area and volume. Volume is found by multiplying length by width by height. Surface area is found by calculating the area of each side and adding them together. To get the surface area to volume ratio, divide surface area by volume and write it as a ratio. Example: if surface area is 60 and volume is 30, the ratio is 60 to 30. Simplified, it becomes 2 to 1. That means the surface area is twice the volume. Practice questions with answers. Question: what is active transport? Answer: active transport is the movement of particles from a low concentration to a high concentration using energy. Question: can cells absorb ions from very dilute solutions? Answer: yes, they can, using active transport. Question: why do plants need mineral ions? Answer: they need mineral ions for healthy growth and to make important substances like proteins and chlorophyll. Question: why do root hair cells use active transport? Answer: because the concentration of minerals is higher inside the cells than in the soil, so diffusion would not work. Question: name one substance absorbed by active transport in the gut. Answer: glucose. Question: name 3 ways substances move in and out of cells. Answer: diffusion, osmosis, and active transport. Question: which of these methods require energy? Answer: only active transport requires energy. Question: give 3 features of effective exchange surfaces. Answer: large surface area, thin membrane, good blood supply. Question: Why can an earthworm exchange gases through its skin? Answer: because it has a high surface area compared to its volume, and its skin is thin and moist, allowing gases to diffuse easily. Question: why does an elephant need lungs? Answer: because it has a small surface area compared to its volume, so diffusion through the skin would not supply enough oxygen. Question: which cell is most efficient at diffusion? Answer: the cell with the largest surface area to volume ratio, because it allows faster exchange of substances.